Yo, man, if you're between the ages of 20 or 30, listen to this message. And the reason why I want you guys to listen to this message is because a lot of you guys I know are struggling. Like, I've been on social media lately and I've been seeing a lot of young guys struggling. They don't know what to do with their lives. Um, they just, you know, confused of the future and stuff like that. Not only that, I see a lot of gurus on the internet giving a lot of bad information um, about how you should be going about, your life, building wealth, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not here to sell you no game. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of these guys, they want to sell you courses and that. Nah, I'm not here for that. I'm here to give young men the real game, the real source, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? All the material stuff, like, you really can't take nothing with you. It's about the game you give to other people so they could elevate their lives, right? So, first off, um, the game I'm gonna give you is something that's gonna allow you to elevate within 10 years. And I'm not talking about being rich. I'm talking about actually being wealthy. Um, and what's wealth? Wealth is when you basically your money's already making you money, and you can live a comfortable life without having to think about about emergencies about tomorrow. So the first thing is, because a lot of these guys, they want to tell you about, oh, get involved in cryptocurrency, the stock market, this and that, you know, which you can make money from those things, but the truth is you have to start from step one. And the step one is, a lot of people don't want to hear it. The young generation doesn't want to hear it, but the truth is you got to start with a job. And you know, not any job, I would say. Get something that you're stable, that you're comfortable, and you don't even have to make a lot of money. What you do have to do is avoid frivolous spending, avoid bad habits. You know what I'm saying? Put some money onto the side because that's what's going to help you out. I would personally, if I was a man in my 20s, what I would do is I would try to get into a career, most likely a government agency. And I'll be honest, I would, you know, because I did this before. You speaking to somebody that worked you know, for the government, um, and I know that there's a lot of benefits of working for the government. The government doesn't pay that much, but the benefits allow you to grow in different ways. So yeah, I would personally, I would go and I would get a government job and you know put some money into a 401k. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get in a government job, what I'm saying, I would say hustle. Try to make 50, $60,000 a year and put at least 20% to the side. Forget about the stock market, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have experience, then I would say to trade. But stop hearing people, they telling you to put your money here, this and that. Don't do that yet. You want to stack as much bread as possible. All right. The second thing I would do is, while in your 20s, you want to travel. There's one thing I didn't do. Um, I don't regret. I'm still pretty young, but in your 20s, you want to travel, and the reason why you want to travel is because we're living in times in the U.S. that there's a lot uncertainty, and there's way better living, overseas. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm here in my crib in Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can tell you that here is way better living. Your dollar is gonna it's just gonna be way better for you to um to live, right? Because $1 is 60 in here, DRs 60 DOP, right? Dominican pesos, right? You go to like a place like Colombia, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more. I think it's like 4,000, right? And everything is just cheaper, right? Not only that, you get to experience You get to experience the cultures and see what you like, you know, the food, um, and not only that, if you when you do these travels, learn about the banking system because you can leverage the banking system to your, you know, to your benefit, you know, if you become a citizen of that country. And I know you're going to hear some gurus are going to tell you, you know, you should do that when you have a certain amount of wealth. Now, I say the earlier you can do that, the better you would be way off. You'll be way better off doing that early in your career, right? Because now you can leverage your money in a certain way that you will make ridiculous returns, right? Um, third thing, avoid distractions. What are this? We already know the distractions, right? I'm not saying to have fun. You're in your 20s, right? Um, and life is short in a way. So you kind of want to have a balance, but if the distractions come to you, entertain it a little bit, but don't go after the distractions, right? Because that's just gonna derail you, and you're gonna waste time for what you want, right? So if you're, you know, have a vision, right? If your vision is to have a family, you know that you messing around, hanging out with different women, and your vision is to have a family, that's just gonna mess you over. That's gonna mess you up. So what you want to do is have a plan, have a vision, um, and you know if they come to you, slay it, but don't go after it. Let it come to you, and trust me, you know when you're doing your thing, they will come to you. Women have you know the senses, and they could tell. You know, so what I say is just stick to what the work ethic, and things will come to you. So you don't have to go chase anything. Just work. And the fourth thing I would say is stay disciplined. Don't avoid your health, which is the most important thing because if you're getting money and your health is trash, it don't make any sense, right? So always focus on your health, work out, you know, low sugar intake, low salt intake, you know, fruits, vegetables. Not only that, all this is going to help you also to think better. Fasting, um, right? Because you wanna be in a good mindset, right? Um, a lot of these foods nowadays they can, you know, give you mess with your brain chemicals, and give you depression or low vibrations and stuff like that. So if you have a vision of what you want to do, what happens is this could like give you crazy mood swings, and you get derailed, right? So you got to be careful with that. So your health is very important. It's very part. I think I'll be honest. I would say it's like the most important thing of your success is your health, right? Um, yeah. And I'm telling you, if you do this within 10 years, you will be wealthy. All right. So again, I'm leaving this video right here. Um, you know, I'm gonna be spitting game because God wants me to do that. Give you guys the real game. You know, and yeah, uh, if you haven't, subscribe. Um, keep looking out for the videos. Hit the notification bell. I'm coming. I'm coming with some heat for you guys, for real. Like this, no joke. I want young men to prosper. God wants that. And so I'm here to give y'all the source for real, for real. I'm not here to take y'all money. If y'all want to contribute to whatever, that is fine, but I do not need y'all bread. I'm just telling you that. All right. So, yeah, I'll see y'all later.